Studio Blue Radio is proud to present Raffa Music Show by Raffaela Madaffari. Check the microphone.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Raffa Music Show here on Studio Blue Radio. I'm Raffy, and today I have a very special guest, Paolo from the electro rock band Muriele. Hello, Paolo.
Hi, Raffa. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me here.
How are you doing today?
Great, thank you. It's a sunny day, so it's already a good start.
Awesome, fantastic. So let's begin. What is your role in the band?
Actually, let's start by saying that each and every single member in the band plays basically everything. But if I have to say a role, I do play keyboards and guitar, and sometimes I do backing vocals.
Very cool. Would you like to name the other members in your band?
Sure. Matteo M is the lead singer. Then we have Massimiliano, Max, for you guys, is the bass guitarist. And then we have Dieguito is the drummer.
Okay, very cool. So how did you all meet?
Well, actually, this is definitely the project today is a result of the lockdown in Italy, where we all had to stay home for 3 long months. So as everyone I think experienced, we all got back to our passions, to what we love to do, and for us, of course, is music. So during the lockdown, I heard from Matteo, the singer, which I had a project with long ago, and they told me, why don't we try to do something? Then during the lockdown, we started chatting around, looking for more people to join us, and then Diego came along, and right after him, Massimiliano joined us, and then we started. And let's say that even today, it's something, the way we work is similar because we don't live in the same city. So we do have to work from remote, we have to have so many conference calls, mobile phones, anything from remote.
Right. Now, how many times have you been able to get together and actually play together in the same space?
Well, actually, this is something that you need to plan if you want to make it, and not just leave it to the case. So we more or less meet every month. So we have a very tight schedule. We do everything according to a plan, just to keep on the track of what we're doing. So me and the other two guys, Diego and Max, we meet every week. We have a studio here in Rome. Three of us live in Rome. Matteo lives in the north, in Brescia. And we have a call, and then every month for a long weekend, Matteo comes over or we go over, and we have like a never-ending session for 3 days.
Very cool. That's awesome. So, Muriele.
Yes.
Where did this name come about?
I understand it's an interesting, as unusual name, and we wanted this way. I told you that I was playing with Matteo back in the days, and the name of the band was Les Miserables, like a book, like a theater show.
Right.
And let me say that it was too generic, difficult to Google it, difficult to find it.
Right.
So basically, it was almost impossible to refer to us as a band. So back in the days, we decided to pick one of the characters, like in this case, Muriel. And considering that we are playing and mostly in Italian, we said, why having a foreigner name when we are playing Italian? So we made it Italian just by adding an E And why not? To make it Googleable, we replaced one letter with a number, a lead. So
very cool.
Now make sure the first result on Google is us.
Exactly. That's a very smart way to do it. It really is. There has been a number of artists that I have dealt with either on Instagram or on my website where I would try to look up their music or try to Google them, and I could never find them because there's so many other people or so many other groups with the same name. So that was very smart of you guys.
Well, we always say, if you want the people to listen to you, at least enable them to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So on your Bandcamp, you guys have the hashtag follow the hippo.
Yeah.
So can you tell the story behind that?
Well, it's a funny story. Actually, the guys, Max and Diego, helped me. I am not from Rome. Definitely, I'm from the north. And it's difficult to blend in a big city like Rome, which is very local. And they always help me to do that. And once we couldn't play at the studio, I don't remember what was the problem. And they came over. I have a small home studio at my place. And Diego fell in love with a small statue which I have in my place, which is a leather statue of a hippopotamus.
Oh.
And we started joking about it, and then it was kind of a joke among us. Yeah, next time I do a favor to you, you have to give me the hippo. Yes, but how many hippos? And that was like the money exchange among us. So instead of money, it was number of hippos. And then when we had to choose an icon or a symbol for our music, it was no doubt common choice. We go for the hippo.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Then it became a joke among us.
Yeah,
so,
now it's your mascot.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Does the hippo have a name? Is the hippo's name Muriele?
No, that's a good idea. We should do it. I call it Fonte. It's an Italian way. Instead of doing the first part of the word, you do the last one. I call it Fonte. Yeah, but I will follow your indication. To call it Muriele would be good.
Very cool. So the sounds that you guys play now is electro rock. Excuse me. So when you were playing back in the day, was it a similar sound or was it a different genre?
Well, let me start by saying that usually we never define our genre in a way or another, because the way you listen to it always, or the way you define it, you categorize it, always depends on the music, your background.
Absolutely.
So the music you're coming from. So here, for example, the four of us, we all have a very different background, musical background.
Mm-hmm.
And none has an electronic or popish background. So it's fun that we come together in a genre like this. So if I have to define the genre, I would say something, and I guess that each and every single member would give a different answer. So the first version of Muriele, so without Diego and Max, was a little more rockish.
Mm-hmm.
There was many more guitars, was also different guitarists, Hi Mirko, and different bass guitarist, Lorenzo, which is still helping us with when we do shows, with everything surrounding us, like statues, lights, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we have like additional members. And yeah, it was a little bit more rockish. So this is the result of all of us together. Everyone brings something.
Awesome. That's really cool. So currently you have 3 singles that are available on Spotify.
And since yesterday, one more, which is a remix of the last single.
Yes. But is that only available on Bandcamp, or is that also on Spotify?
No.
Oh, it is also on Spotify.
Yeah, from basically from last night. So that's really a novelty.
Awesome.
But yes, we have 3 pieces now out, and we actually had many more. When we signed with our label, we had to remove the old ones, so we started from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the 3 newest. And
Very
the next
cool.
one will come in January.
The next one's in January. Now, how many singles are you planning on releasing before releasing an album?
Actually, we don't believe in albums.
Mm-hmm.
We think that every single song should be as good as to make it as a single.
Mm-hmm.
So usually we consider that we are pretty proficient in writing music. So we have a new song maybe every week, or 2 songs a week. So we always then decide which one is gonna make it and is good enough to make it as a single. So usually we have a plan to release a song every 2/3 months, then according to what we have. And more or less this is the way we work. We like to keep it on running also because I guess that as every artist, you change, you evolve. So usually an album is like to say, okay, let's freeze it there. The last year and a half, 2 years, I have been playing this, so I put it together. But every artist, 24 months for an artist is a big, big leap. So usually there is a big difference. So this is why we always want to say, okay, this is how we are now. And every 2-3 months, we have a song coming, which is of course reflecting the way we are, the way we change, the way we evolve.
Very cool. And that's a very common thing that we're seeing nowadays because online streaming is basically where everybody is listening to their music now. And when you release singles, you're guaranteed each separate song to have equal amount of visibility. But if you come out with an album, some of those songs might not even be listened to. So it's very smart the way you guys are just kind of planning this whole thing, you know, between the way you made your name and everything. You guys are on a really good path right now.
Well, still we try to make it romantic. So always remember we are Italian, so there is a love for music as a base.
Oh, absolutely. So the first song that we are going to hear from you today is
Vu. Vu is, Vu is for deja vu. Okay.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, but you know, when we were releasing the song, we were about to, well, let me start by saying that this is a creepy side of us. When we have a